So the goal of today's video is to take down Godrick the Grafted. Now Godrick is the boss of Stormveil Castle, which is the legacy dungeon that marks the end of the Limgrave area. He's also one of two demigods we need to take down in order to gain access to the Altar's Plateau. But before we do that, there's a little bit of prep I want to take care of. So what do you say, Barry? Let's get cracking. Introducing the man, the myth, the legend, Barry the Bandit. Light on vigor, big on hearts. Barry is a master of stealth, lethal with a bow, a knife, sharp sticks, and even harsh language. For this series, we're going to focus on Arcane and Dexterity as our primary damage-dealing stats, with a heavier focus on Arcane as we head into the late game. Throughout the playthrough, we shall be covering a wide variety of weapons with an emphasis on the aforementioned damage-dealing stats, as well as taking advantage of the Dragon Communion Incantations to add support damage. My name is Nutbudgie. This is Barry. Welcome to How to Build a Bandit. Now, before we head back to the castle, there are two things I'd like to take care of. The first is to upgrade our Bloodhound's Fang to +4, and the second is to upgrade our longbow to +9. Now, we do have enough smithing stones to upgrade the longbow. We don't yet have Summer Smithing Stone 4, so where are we going to pick one of those up? It's back up within Leone of the Lakes. Now, there's a Side of Grace here we're going to pick up, and it's just adjacent to that. So what we're going to do is head to the Sorcerer's Isle. Okay. In fact, what we're also going to do, we don't need the Dragon Communion seal just yet. We did pick it up last episode, but we don't have any incantations to use it for, so we'll ignore it for the time being. Alright, so we're going to remove that. Now we're going to head to this map marker. Now, be careful. There shouldn't be any crayfish around here, but just be mindful. Now these things, you can actually pop those balloons to get big runes out of them, but if you do that, the marionette soldiers drop down and we have to kind of kill those first, and I don't really want to do that, so they're a pain in the arse to deal with, basically. So give these dudes on the left a wide berth. You can kill them if you want. It's a few extra runes, but we have a plan to get the runes for the upgrades anyway. Alright. Up there you can see the carrier man. We'll be visiting there in a video or two's time. So we've got some things we want to do up there as well. It's a terrifying area, that is, actually, the big hands. If you're familiar with the game, though, you get those walking hand monsters, which are terrifying. But we have a solution for that. We'll deal with that when the time comes. Okay. Just here is the Side of Grace. This is the Ravine Side of Grace. And we'll activate that, and then we'll look at the map. We'll show you a couple of things. So we'll get this activated. We should be able to look at the map. Yeah. What we're actually going to do is pop in a marker there because we want to get to that map as well. Okay. Now, we want this Side of Grace because it will enable us to run up here later on. This tunnel here is the ruin-strewn precipice. This is the back door into the Altar's Plateau. But we don't want to do that just yet because it is guarded by a magma worm, which we won't be able to deal with just now because it will wreck us. We don't have enough HP or DPS really. So in the meantime, let's head back down to our we want to get back on Torrent before I forget, and around here somewhere we should be able to find our smithing stone. Well, there it is. That's our Summer Smithing Stone Force. That's the Bloodhound's Fang taken care of. Okay. And before we head back to our table, as I said, we're going to run around. Going to hug the cliff face here. While we're here, actually pick up some mushrooms. They always come in handy. Remember, I always say pick up them whenever you see them, pick them up because the grenades are so useful in this game, or the fire pots, I should say. While we're here, we will also pick up the intelligence knot crystal tier. We don't need it particularly, at least not right now, or if ever really for this playthrough. But it's useless to know where it is, so we'll avoid the walls. Okay. Drop down here. Be careful because this is where the hands like to hang out. Okay, we're going to pick up the bud here. Pick up the rowa fruit. There should be some gold tinged excrement there. We're going to give that. See where his fingers are? That's a hand. We want to ignore that. We're going to pick this up and we're going to Get the F out of dodge, okay? Now, there's more. Yeah, we could use the excrement for other things. I can tell you what that's for. We could probably give it a whirl when we take on Godrick, thinking about it. Okay. Although he won't really be alive long enough for it to matter, so maybe not. We jump this way. Let's forget where there's a ledge that leads us back up. And I know I just missed a mushroom. Deal with it. I will pick up the crystal bud though. These are a bit harder to farm because they're only specific to the linear lakes. Here we go. So the map is just here. Now that way is King's Realm Ruins, which holds a awesome item called the Frozen Needle, which we'll be picking up later on. But for now, we just want this side of Grace. I'm gonna drop down here. Okay. Next we want to do is we'll just show you what we're setting up for. The reason we want this side of Grace is because, as I said, the King's Realms Ruin is here, and it also sets us up for Carrion Manor. There is another side of Grace, just this side, and also the Carrion Troll, I guess, E.G., who has Sober Smithy Stones 1 to 4, and he also has the Carrion Filigree Crest, which is quite useful. A useful talisman. But now, we're going to jump down to the Third Church of America and pick up some ruins, because if you don't have enough on you, you probably should do, but if you don't, we'll kill a couple of these trolls just to get enough oomph, right? Just make sure we have enough. So I actually want to upgrade the Misericord as well, thinking about it. We should have enough smithing stones. Yeah, we've got enough. We can buy what we don't have, right? So, what am I doing? So we kind of want a couple. You get about 1,000 each for these, so maybe kill 2 or 3 just to make sure we have enough. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get away from his sword. He has a little temper tantrum. There we go. That's one. Go back to America. At this point, I'm actually going to check how many runes we do have. We got quite a few, so we might be able to do it. I'll do 2 more trolls, and that should have us all prepped for what we've got to do next. All right. Hey, big boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was lucky. That was very, very lucky. Alright, we'll do one more. And then we'll get to the round table. It's kind of slowing us down a bit, but I want to... Basically, I want to start using our Misericord. Because it's an awesome... Well, I'll explain why when we level it up. Alright, so we'll do one more of these guys. One, 2, 3, 4. Stun recharge. Alright, there we go. So now we jump down to the Table of Lost Grace. Like so. And what do I want to do? We'll go see our man first. So we're gonna we don't need that. What we do want is this, and don't worry if you're overburdened, it doesn't matter because we're not in combat. It just makes it easier to upgrade. Okay, so
well, I took you no
well, I'm not dead.
Out your own.
All right, so we're gonna sell one of those and 3 of those for the time being. That should give us enough. So We'll come back to that. We'll do these first. So this we want to go 1, 2, 3. So that now is +9, which will allow us to one-shot quite a lot of things, which would be great. Now the Bloodhound's Fang +4. Still got a lot of runes on us, so we actually need quite a few. All right, gonna buy. Just double check if we have any Smithy Zone 2. We do not. Right, so that's what we need to buy. Now the Smithy Zone 2 will cost us 4,800, I believe. So I've gone on the wrong way around. Cool. That's it. Okay. Hey. Right, so we want one of those and 12 of those. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Around here. Might need to sell another couple of runes, thinking about it. If you don't have enough, just keep farming trolls until you've got enough, was my suggestion.
Back already,
Okay.
no
Yep.
matter.
Alright, so we're going to sell... No, sell the cheap ones. Should be enough. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can see, this is going to wreck something. Oh, it's so fat rolling. So this, what it does, as you can see, it's got critical of 140, which is amazing. So if you're doing backstabs or like a guard counter, this will really hurt things. Okay, so keep that in mind. What I want to do next is actually drop straight down to we want the Rampart Tower, and we're ready to roll. This shouldn't take too long. We're not going to cover the whole of Stormveil Castle. We're going to be pretty laser focused on Godrick. So what we'll do, we're going to swap out that. We don't need this shield for the moment. What we want is the Beast Crest Heater Shield. I would drop out the Bloodhound's Fang. We'll keep the bow here. Actually, what I might do is pop an Ash of War on the dagger. Now what I would do... Obviously, to make the most of this, you want keen scaling, but we can pop in... Yeah, currently, we get more from Sacred, because you get the 92 extra damage. So we'll put that on there in the meantime. Holy damage is not our objective, by the way. So we don't want to go this way. We're actually going to go double back and go the other way this time. Okay. So I'm going to crouch. There's a guy comes through this way. So what I would suggest is kind of run it through, actually, and just roll past him. Let him come to us. Ow. Right. That could have gone better than it did. Anyway, that wasn't the best advertisement for the Misericord, but we'll take on this chump. Yeah, we'll one-shot him. Doesn't drop anything, does he? Yeah, it would have been easier with the mace, to be honest, but I forget how annoying that guy is to take down. Doesn't matter. It should go a lot more smoothly from here on out, okay? So, I'm going to sneak around here. I'm going to have a swig of tea. We should have used quick step on that guy. I'm thinking about it. It's going to haunt me. Right. I'm going to headshot this guy. Okay, and then we're going to sneak, because just here is this guy. And it's important he doesn't notice you, because if he does notice you, he's got a horn and he will activate everybody, so don't do that. Let's come on here. Truthfully, you don't have to kill any more than that. That's all you really need. But I would suggest killing the rest because they drop, well, they drop mushrooms and butterfly apparently, but they also drop banished night, not banished, exile armor, which is actually really good. Okay. Boom. There's another one just here. Bam. See what I mean? This is, we can't use this yet, it's too heavy for us. Although, is it? Got more poise. But it doesn't have the vitality and everything that our current armor does. Exile armor is great, as I said, it's very light, and for what you pay for, it's pretty useful. Now, if we were to go the right hand side around, this is how you get the claw mark talisman, which you will be picking up, but not for this video. It's not the focus of this video. This video we are laser focused. We want to take down Godrick the Grafted. All right, that guy's going to go down. We want the runes, and we want his great rune. Now there is one of these birds. I forget what they're called, but they are easily dealt with when you get the jump on them, at least. It's one of the reasons we wanted a +9 bow, because if you don't, sometimes you don't. Lucky. As luck would have it, this is actually where we want to go. We want to pick up Smithing Stone 2. Alright. I was going to show this another way, but anyway. So be very, very careful around here. More careful than I was when I did that drop. Okay. The rats down there. Ignore them. Where does that lead then? Interesting. Alright. Now I'm going to go this way round, okay? So I'm holding my breath, I don't want to fall. We've got to clear all this slot out, but we'll do that when we're on the bridge. Don't jump that bar, don't jump. So what I'll do while we're up here, actually, is take these guys down. This is where the arrows reach talisman really shine, situations like this, because we're so high up. We can just do whatever we want. This guy. So as it turns out, you can kill banished knights with a bow. Who knew? Alright, let's go. So, what I would do while we're on the bridge is just kill a few of these guys. Well, you know, not the ones that are walking, fuck them. We don't need to kill them all. In fact, thinking about it, we probably want to save some of our oomph. This is the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 10. Now what this does is allow us to we just had it then, didn't we? Yeah, the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 10 allows us to craft storming bone arrows, which is, if you remember a couple of videos ago, I said they have enormous stagger damage. So if you want to, they're difficult to craft because farming storming feathers is no mean feat. Right. So we have got to kill these, haven't we? Or do we? No. Yeah, hang on. Yes. I just lost my bearings for a minute. Ignore, I just realised we can ignore everyone. We don't need to clear any of these guys out, that's my mistake. What I would do is get this side of grace though. Now, I'll also activate this lift, but we'll do that in a second. Before we do that, all right, I want to talk through this. So there is a, I would crouch when I do so. So that there holds some smithing stones. I forget whether it's 2 or 3, and you can get the troll to break it. But if we do that, we will have to clear all this area out. Okay, so because the fight will activate those guys, and I don't want to deal with that. All we want to do is speak to Nepheli and then go find Godrick. So this is an eagle, so we're going to take you down. Again, left trigger for mighty shot, I should have mentioned earlier, and you can one-shot them, which is just phenomenal. This might blow the barrel up. Yeah, definitely blow the barrel up. But he's dead. Alright. So we can run up here. There's a dude just there. Murder him. Run forward. Pick up smithing stone 2. And then we go down this way. No thanks. Gold rune 2 here. There's a golden seed here. Let's pick that up. Got the Venus lily. Right. That basically leads to Godrick the Grafted, but you'd have to kill the troll. I don't want to do that, so we won't. Through this little archway here is Nepheli.
You were a fine warrior.
It was.
Your only mistake was your choice of master. Let the winds lift you to a higher place.
Higher place. Right.
Well, who do we have here? Tarnished, are you? Clearly not one of Godrick's lot.
Absolutely not.
I am Nepheli. Tarnished and warrior, like you. I'm here by decree of my father.
Right.
How utterly repellent this is. This grafting of Godrick's ill befits a lord.
True.
He's tainted the very winds.
He has.
If you intend to challenge Godrick, I ask you call upon me. The winds run foul with his deeds. I'm certain father would permit me aid the fight.
Yeah, truth be told, we don't really need her, but if you don't do this, you miss out on a quest line.
Apologies, as
Right.
fellow down whatever.
Alright. Yeah, if you don't, you kind of miss out on a quest line, which is quite useful later down the line. There's smithing stone 1x4 there. Wow, we're picking up some mats. I forgot how much stuff is in the castle. Right, now we need to go back down to the side of Grace. So pick up, did I miss the shiny thing there, didn't I? I did. Should be okay. Should be relatively safe, right? Yeah, we're getting plenty of materials, which is a bonus. It's kind of ironic now we have a limited smithing stone 1 anyway, but is what it is. So we want to pull this lever. This will take us up. So a kind of shortcut to Godrick, if you like. We do have to kill a couple of dudes. We don't have to, but we are going to, because I'm a murderous bastard. So to the left are some jars. There are 4 little ones and a big one. So we'll kill these guys. Oh wow. You know what? We'll swap out the big one. We should make short work of those. Right, where is he? Keep out of the way of the ones. Hey. I think they're more resistant to strike damage, but I can't remember off the top of my head. No, we don't need to kill them all, we just want the crackpots. Then we're off. This should be a lump of flesh or something, right? Yeah, raw meat dumpling. Pretty revolting, but we can use it, right? This is an ash of war. This is Stormcaller. This is one we will be using. Later on, I've got a feeling I'm going to put it in a scythe. It's pretty groovy. We'll get to that in a later video. Just to keep an eye of it. It is rocking. Right now, we go through here. In fact, that is the entrance we looked at earlier. That's the troll I didn't want to kill. That is Godrick the Grafted. So we go through here, we'll rest at the Sod of Grace. And we will get prepped and ready to go. So, in fact, you know what I will do while I'm here is actually do our flasks. So if you remember, we got a seed a crimson seed for killing the monster at the bottom of the ulcerated tree spirit, sorry, at the bottom of the fringe folk hero's grave, and the other one we just picked up just now. So we use that, pop that in. That should give us 4 and 4, which is quite nice. Next thing on the agenda, what I want to do is swap out our lone wolf ashes for the demi-humans because they're just psychotic. We are going to make some fire grease. 1, 2, 3. You could make fetid pot if you want. This you can adding a poison status effect to Godrick is quite helpful, but honestly, he won't live long enough for it to matter. We will summon the Nepheli Nu. If you don't summon her, you will get more runes, but it just does make the fight a little bit more easy. A little bit easier, I should say. You're gonna have a swig of tea. Okay. Gonna pop this. Got 6 fire grease. We're gonna get ready. The moment we go through, it will trigger an animation. It shouldn't last too long, so we shouldn't run out of things, but we do have more fire grease if we need it.
Mighty dragon, thou'rt a true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights. Well. Lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee, kneel! I am the lord of all that is golden.
Okay, so some of the wolves, he's going to come at us. Don't get too close to him, at least not straight away. Alright, because he will F you up. You want to kind of see what he's doing, like that. Right. The wind. Go. That's what I was talking about, that bit. Oh man, we're messing this up big time. This could have gone better. Alright, so fuck me, it's not going well. Right, okay. He's entering his second phase now. Okay. Okay.
Truest of dragons. Lend me thy strength. Forefathers, one and all! Bear witness!
Alright, so now we're going to run straight towards him. Right. Oh, shit. Okay. There we go. There we go.
The Lord.
That's how it's supposed to go. The first half of the fight was definitely not
And one
particularly
day,
good.
we'll return together
We will.
to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Yeah. Anyway, we got the job done. So now we have Godrick's Great Rune, and we also have the Remembrance of the Grafted. So what you want to do is pop out, is actually level up, is what I want to do. So we're going to pump vigor. Ideally we need vigor to 40, be best, and then we're going to pump arcane and dexterity, something fierce. But you want more hit points for the time being, because that will enable more survivability. Here we have Godrick, who is stamping on
What a
what's left of
pathetic
Godrick.
excuse for a lord you were.
Yeah.
Craven to the bone. Pushing me about like that. And after all that grafting, where did that get you? Look down on me, would ya? Godrick, you filthy slug. Feel it. Feel it. Feel my bloody wrath.
All right.
Oh. Hello there.
Hello.
This weasel was... Godrick was always looking down on me. He got what he bloody deserved thanks to you.
You're welcome.
Though, what goes around comes around. He had an ugly heart, an uglier countenance, and met the ugliest of ends, eh?
True. Yeah. You're slightly disturbing, right? So Godrick sells silver pickle powder, but he also sells ruined fragments. He does sell Stormwalk feathers, though, so actually going to buy those because they'll come in handy. That will make us around 50 Stormwalk arrows, Stormwing arrows. He also sells Bandit garb, which is kind of cool. We have the Cestus, which probably won't use. Everything else is fine. Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to run through, we're going to open the door. Now this technically is how you're supposed to get to the Leonia of the Lakes. I just saw it inside his head then, that was weird. Right. This is obviously the throne. It's the big chair. No, I want to go this way. Yeah, we've dropped straight down here. Through here is a Shabriri grape. Shabriri grape. I can't pronounce that. I can't word, apparently. Not today. Not at all. Apparently I can't fight either, but anyway. That is part of Hayata's questline. Hayata is a budding finger maiden. We'll meet just here. But we'll tackle her and we'll talk to her next episode. I think. Although Maybe not. It's not essential. Well, no, we do need to go. I got to think about what we're going to do. There's a lot of things I want to do, but it's the order of them I'm thinking about. Anyway, as I said, this is how you're supposed to enter the any of the lakes rather than the back where we went in. We do have what's key items? So we have our first great rune. We don't yet have any rune arcs. We can buy them from the Twin Maiden husks, but they're quite expensive. And basically, once you're running it, you can't die. You mustn't die because you lose it, right? So it will bolster our skills by quite a lot, but we're going to use it on a situational basis, I think. Did we also not pick up the grafted? I thought we did. What is that in? Just consumables. What the hell? Foster materials. I'm confused. No, there it is. Remembrance of the grafted. So that you can trade this for the Twin Maiden husks for Godrick's Great Axe and the grafted dragon. Both of which are pretty cool, pretty awesome weapons. One's more strength, more dex faith orientated. One is more strength based. But yeah. So that was Godrick the Grafted. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye now.